Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're actually going to do a recipe. It's a first for YouTube. It's chocolate marshmallow fondant. Okay, we're going to cover a cake with it. So I can't seem to buy it anywhere without paying an arm and a leg. So I'm going to make my own, and I came across a recipe. I'll put the information in the drop down box, but I'm going to show you guys how to make it, and then I'll let you know how it comes out when I show you my cake. So I'm going to start by melting marshmallow on the stove. You can do this in the microwave, whatever's easiest for you. I have 2 tablespoons of water, and it would be 1 teaspoon of clear vanilla extract, but if you're making chocolate it doesn't matter, and then 1 teaspoon of butter flavoring. If you can't find butter flavoring, you can just do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And you're going to put that in a pan over low heat, and we're going to melt our marshmallows, and then I'll come back when that part's done. So you want to go ahead, my marshmallow is still melting. You want to melt 1 pound of marshmallows, and in case I didn't mention that, I don't think I did. And then you're going to melt 1 ounce of semi-sweet chocolate. Okay, 1 ounce. So I've got that. Once my marshmallows are melted, we'll come back. Alrighty guys, so while my marshmallow is melting, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to need 2 pounds of powdered sugar or icing sugar. You're going to take just a portion of that and mix that with 1 tablespoon of cocoa. Okay, unsweetened, it can be natural, but cocoa. Okay, and you're just going to mix that, and you can sift this if you want. I haven't had any problems, so I'm not going to sift mine, but if you get lumps of powdered sugar throughout your fondants, you're going to want to sift it. So I'm just going to combine that, and we're going to set that aside and use that in just a minute, and I'm going to go check on my marshmallow. Alrighty guys, so once your marshmallows are all completely melted, you're just going to add in your melted 1 ounce of semi-sweet chocolate, and you're going to just incorporate both those together really well. Okay. Alright. Now, you can pour this in a bowl first, whatever's easiest, but I just combine it together in my pan. And then what we're going to do is we are going to let this cool for just a couple of seconds. Not that it's very hot, actually, at all, but you don't want to scorch yourself. So go ahead and just make sure that it's nice and combined. And then we're just going to move on to our next step. So prepare your counter, your mat, whatever surface you're going to work on. Grease it really well. I don't, but I do lay powdered sugar out. So go ahead and get that area ready, and we'll come back. So you just want to lay your powdered sugar out, add your cocoa to it too. Okay, so make sure that you pour your powdered sugar that we separated in the bowl and added the cocoa to. You want that in here, but pour a big old pile of powdered sugar. Okay, and then all we're going to do is we're going to pour the marshmallow on top of it. This is not a pretty process. It's messy. It's very easy, but it's kind of messy. I mean, it's easy to control. You can see I'm not having too hard of a time, but I have more marshmallow that I really need to pour in here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to form like a little well, same way I did the first time. And I'm just going to pour the rest. This is the second half. I do it kind of in 2 goes. I'm going to have to do it in 3. Once it starts to roll over the edge, don't worry, just push it back in on itself. And just keep kind of pulling the powdered sugar over with you each time. And then just add more if you need to. This is the cocoa. You're not necessarily going to use 2 full pounds of powdered sugar. Okay, you're going to use whatever it takes. It's kind of like making a pizza dough. So I'm going to start out with half of it and go from there. The video is going to be long, can't help it. So there's the rest of it. There's the rest of the powdered sugar with the cocoa. I'm only really getting one hand sticky. And I'm just going to continue to knead this, and just to show you how I do it, is I just pull it up and onto itself. Until it'll form a soft dough. Okay? And I'm just going to keep doing this until I get it where I want it, and then I'll come back and show you guys where it's at. Alrighty guys, so I've been kneading this for a few minutes, and I probably used a little bit more than half the bag of powdered sugar. Okay, and I can work that in, and it'll become a nice light chocolatey brown. So what we're going to do next, and if it sticks, just add some more powdered sugar and keep kneading it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grease some plastic wrap and put it in an airtight, or seal it up tightly, and then we're going to let it sit for 1 hour and we'll come back. Alrighty guys, so I just kind of wrapped that up and let that sit for about an hour or two, and I've unwrapped it. You want to make sure that you grease very well your plastic wrap, or it will stick and you are going to have a heck of a time. Anyway, so you can lightly flour your surface, but you can see it's a beautiful chocolate color. It's a little bit sticky, but that's okay because I kind of been handling it. And if it does get sticky, you can just roll it out a little bit with some powdered sugar. But it's beautiful. Let me show you real quickly the consistency. It's smooth. I did knead it for probably about 8 minutes or so. But it's smooth and it's very elastic. Okay. And that's what you're looking for. Now, it's also going to depend on your weather how much actual powdered sugar you use when you make your fondant. Okay, so you may have to add more sugar, you may have to add less. I add a little bit more than half the bag, and this is perfect and ready to work with. So I hope you guys really enjoy this recipe. It has a wonderful rich chocolate smell and it tastes delicious. It really is actually better than the white fondant, homemade. And most homemade fondant actually does taste better than store-bought. So I'm pretty pleased with this recipe. I would suggest that you guys give this a try. And as always guys, let me know what you think. And as always guys, thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, if you can send me out on your Facebook, share my videos, I would really appreciate any help that I can get. I'm trying to get a few more subscribers. I've been on for about a year and I only have 66 subscribers. So help me out a little bit guys, I would appreciate it. Thanks so much. Bye.